Girl, you know Lexi is tight. She is hella mad at them. What? Why? What did they say? What happened? You know how they be. No, I really don't know who they even are, or how they be, or what they say. What did they say? Girl, you know how they be. You know what they say? Just tell me what they said. Have you ever had a conversation like that with a friend where they want to tell you something and then they don't really give you the right context or even what's going on, like just generally the topic, and they're like really wanting you to, be with them in their feelings, and you're like, I don't know what was said or what had happened. And have you ever been in a conversation like that? Yes, having a conversation is different from developing a sociological paper, but there are principles of effective communication. And in Grafen Birkenstein's introduction and in chapter one, the very basic principle is that you should tell people what had been said before in the past. What they say, or entering a conversation, what Grafen Birkenstein calls entering a conversation, is hugely important to how you begin to develop an argumentative paper. Sociological writing is a practice, and it also speaks back to sociology as a discipline. It's really more than just proclaiming huge, wide open general statements or thesis about the world. It's really engaging in the scholarship and the sociological literature and research that is done before you. It's listening to scholars who have in the past done systematic research and written publications on it. It's understanding their theories and concepts. And more importantly, it's about you entering that conversation. It's about you providing an analysis, advancing your argument. In this course, we will be using the pairing of they say, I say as one way to create your sociological paper for this class. Now, effective academic writing, specifically in the social sciences, means that you have to set up your writing in a particular formula. Of course, you can divert from that formula and create your own interpretation of that formula. But the four main aspects that we'd like for you to be able to get done after taking your GORE class is to be able to express your ideas, express your analysis, present other people's ideas correctly, cited correctly, referenced in a clear way, and then assert your argument, connecting your ideas to the analysis that you advance in the papers that you write, whether it is for this GORE class or for your upcoming upper division courses, your theory classes, and your senior seminar in the future. And Birkenstein text offers you is some templates to sort of try on how you would formulate a they say sentence or an I say sentence. Think of it as going to the store and trying on some clothes and seeing if that fits, and then putting your own style to it when you want to. The they say templates in chapter one range from templates that look like standard views, how you would recount a widely accepted wisdom that, for example, they say that, or it's conventional wisdom that immigration issues are fraud, right? So they give you that sort of the conventional wisdom template. That's kind of what they give you. They give that to you in different scenarios of, making what they say what you say. If you want to sort of create a sentence where they say is something implied or assumed, for example, let's say in an immigration debate that, many people assume that, people of color are all immigrants or Asian Americans are all immigrants. You could say something like, one implication of Asian Americans' treatment of immigration is that they're all immigrants instead of, second, third generation Asian American. So that's a template in the book, right? Um, in your reading of the introduction in chapter 1, you'll start to see that they provide a bulleted list of those templates, but they're all things that you want to begin to use in your Eli review writing, but that you could also transform into your own language and into your own style. I think the most important part of these 2 chapters and our opening with these kinds of things this week is to really understand that starting with what scholars say, starting with what the research say, helps situate you in the literature, and then it helps set up your argument a little better. It sort of helps if you think about your sociological reader as your friends. It gives you the ability to give them the context of who said what, who they are, and how important these points are, why someone disagrees or is mad about it or agrees and is glad about it. These 2 chapters give us an idea of how to start with referencing the scholars and the scholarship and what's already been said in our paper. All right. I hope that I'm excited to read your writings, and until next time.